Sigma guys have many amazing characteristics like independence, self-awareness, and calm confidence. However, they are readily misconstrued by others. Some habits, known as lone wolf, might be perplexing to bystanders. Here are 10 normal subjects Sigma men never discuss in presence of women. Number 1, he's concerned about his priorities and not the women in his life. It takes their attention away from the important things. Sigma guys have a lofty ambition and ideals. They're constantly concerned with reaching their objectives and making their aspirations a reality. You see, chasing women is not one of their top priorities. Sigma males should never squander their time chasing ladies rather than their dreams. They think that time is a finite resource and that every second spent not pursuing your desires and goals is gone forever. As a result, they're constantly laser focused on their dreams and goals. Women will undoubtedly pursue them after they have achieved success. It makes a man appear desperate and pathetic in front of a lady. When a man stalks a lady, she usually suspects that he is pestering them. And this occurs when feelings are not reciprocated and the love is unrequited. Even if a Sigma male asks a lady out, if she says no, he will quickly go on. A Sigma male will never be seen bothering a woman. They believe that putting in so much effort only to catch a lady's attention makes it appear as though you are pressuring her into a relationship with you. Continuing to pursue a lady after she has made it plain that she is not interested is a complete waste of time and energy. One of the reasons why Sigma guys seldom go for a woman is that if you put in too much effort to win her attention, she may not appreciate the connection. Number 2, he's a rebel, but never discloses it. An introverted alpha guy is a Sigma male. He has his own set of values and ambitions, and he doesn't back down for anyone. In a relationship, the issue is that he can be stubborn. Nevertheless, the advantage is that you'll always know where he stands. Sigma males are hard workers who do not seek power or acceptance. They know exactly what they want and they go after it. Number 3, he doesn't like to be the center of attention. Therefore, he never discusses anything related to him. Sigma males are always working on a project or something personal. They dislike being the focus of attention, whether at work or at home. Sigmas aren't necessarily anti-social or anything. They simply prefer time alone or one-on-one and don't like to be surrounded by crowds and a lot of attention. Number 4, he does not discuss change. You may appreciate meeting your friends or going out to a pub or concert once in a while, but Sigma males adapt well to change and are not excessively disturbed by usual scenarios that perplexes others. They can get along with others without necessarily wanting to be part of the gang, and this transfers well into social situations. In other words, it's relatively simple for a Sigma to relocate, change employment, or adjust to a new schedule. He, like everyone else, will go through an adjustment period. However, he is less prone to be bothered by changes and uprooting than a more sedentary, stable individual. The Sigma is a wanderer at heart. He can be content in one spot and settle down, but traveling around is in his blood, and he'll gladly accompany you on your journey. But he'll prefer his space and do his own thing. A Sigma is not the guy for you if you want someone to be your sidekick the majority of the time. The Sigma tends to take a step back to the side. Number 5. He will not discuss anything regarding space. The Sigma man requires solitude. As I previously stated, he is alright being gregarious at times, but his sweet place is alone or in a one-on-one circumstances. Many times he chooses to be alone with his thoughts, reflecting on working on self-driven projects he's working on. He's the type of person who respects your space and expects the same in return. Some women may see a Sigma guy as unpleasant or aloof, although he frequently simply does not show his emotions on his sleeve. He just doesn't like being very lovey-dovey and communicative, yet he'll make the sparks fly in bed. Number 6, he does not discuss anything regarding his values. The Sigma male upholds a strong and self-developed value system. Whether he is a follower of a certain philosophy, religion, or culture, or has developed his own basic principles, he will not conform to something simply because it's popular. And he'll not abandon his convictions simply because they are unpopular, unusual, or unfashionable, or place him in the minority. If you're a lady with strong principles that do not change with the times, the Sigma guy may be your soulmate. He too has principles that he lives by and will not change them to fit in or get external favor. A Sigma man isn't for you if you're seeking a talker or a chatty dude. He isn't necessarily shy, but he doesn't appreciate idle conversation. The Sigma man expresses his actual thoughts and emotions through his voice. He does not express the background work in which he processes his emotions and decides what to say. This can be difficult if he suddenly appears from nowhere with a decision, but it can also be amazing if you're tired of people who use you as a sounding board and are always rambling on for no apparent reason. Number 7, he tends to be good at attracting women, but does not discuss it. Sigma men are lone wolves, but they're no slouch when it comes to mate hunting. They enjoy howling at the moon alone on a starry night, but there are typically lots of gorgeous ladies willing to join them. What I mean is that Sigmas are good with women. They have grown into their own man, away from the conformity of the crowd, and part of that has been establishing a distinct and powerful approach to romance and seduction. Not every Sigma is a sex god or something. Sigma, on the other hand, are neither wallflowers or awkward nerds. They resemble the powerful silent kind. They're also frequently in high demand. Number 8, he does not discuss anything related to his self-awareness or knowledge. Know thyself, as the Oracle of Delphi famously remarked, and Sigma guys are the epitome of this. They know themselves completely, even their flaws, and they confronted them. The Sigma man isn't looking for justifications or self-glorification. He understands who he is, what he's capable of, and where his weaknesses are, and he completely possesses them all. Sigmas are often exceedingly introspective and self-aware. He's less active online than many other males. Nowadays, it can appear that not being online is creepy or that those who value privacy have something to hide. However, there is such a thing as simply not being interested in building an online presence and being on social media. This is when your Sigma guy enters the picture. He's just not a clacker on the keyboard. He may occasionally check Facebook or post a few tweets, but he's not a guy who spends his time online or clicks the likes on Instagram. Number 9, he's a good listener but will not disclose it. Sigma guys are likewise in high demand due to their ability to listen. That's a relatively uncommon feature among men, and it's even more difficult to find a man who doesn't listen with an agenda, getting you in bed, attempting to earn your affection, expecting you to subsequently listen to his problems, and so on. The Sigma does nothing except listen. He doesn't mind if you're a hot mess because he's normally fairly stable. So he's all right with taking your stressed energy and giving it a place to land. Number 10, he's an introvert but never wants that to be recognized. A Sigma man isn't for you if you're seeking for a talker and a chatty dude. He isn't necessarily shy, but he doesn't appreciate idle conversation. He speaks only when he has something to say and always with sincerity. The Sigma man expresses his actual thoughts and emotions through his voice. He does not express the background work in which he processes his emotions and decides what to say. This can be difficult if he suddenly appears from nowhere with a decision, but it can be also amazing if you're tired of people who use you as a sounding board and are always rambling on for no apparent reason. Sigma men are said to be the rarest men of all, but plenty of guys in society will identify with many of these qualities and characteristics. Who knows? You may be one of them. I hope you liked this video. Do let us know your plans. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the post notification to stay updated. Until next time, stay smart, stay healthy. See y'all.